my light, yeah. 눈더미 같이 쌓인 일들은 in my light, yeah. 난 얼마나 더 많이
King Op 856 is in the wreck, running from the corner. Usually a dunk, right? Wrong. Slings a pass for a deceptive dime. Way to open up the floor. That's how it's done. Danny Elv wraps us up in my team. Westbrook doesn't even take a step here. Just passes to a cutting big game James. That's James Worthy. But wait, that go through the legs? What are the chances? So, what button are you pressing? It's a pretty tough decision. You get to assist the winner. Get your best play featured on 2KTV. Send them on social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. That was a blast. I'd love to do it again sometime. What's that? Next week? Well, I'll have to cancel jet ski tennis, but sure. All right. I'll see you then, 2KTV fans. Peace.
Trades have been the topic of conversation this past week in the NBA, but for some VC, can you answer this question? Which NBA player has never been traded in their career?
Is it Will Barton, Nerlens Noel, Yusuf Nurkic, or Moses Moody? This should be an easy one. Second-year player, never been traded, same team, easy peasy. Here's your VC. In Season 4 of 2K23, the music collective Soulection is featured with multiple new tracks added to the soundtrack and some sweet apparel to add some style to your MyPlayer.
And they're big fans of NBA 2K. At a recent recording session, they brought in cameras for a behind-the-scenes look at how they create and play 2K. Check it out.
Soulection is one of the most influential collectives that I've ever came across within music within the last 15 years.
Overall, we're just creatives that just, do what we love and just stay true to our sound and our intuition.
2K is I love the crossroads between music, fashion, and basketball because it's seamless everywhere you go, regardless of where you're at.
2K is expanding into all these different genres of music and all these game modes and having a lot of different brands and collectives a part of the game. I feel like it only makes sense.
Sliding in pocket, come with it. If it's for you, I take the ticket. It's overdue, pay your body your visit.
See the fish on wait on me. Hey, not that patient.
Honestly, but that's that place so
Try to figure out why I can't shake it.
NBA 2K fits into my life pretty seamless.
Honestly, it's kind of a good thing because when I'm at home making beats, I like to take breaks every now and then. And a few games is like a perfect break.
When it's just a lazy day at home and I'm not doing anything, just cut on the game, work on my career, or just hang out with the homies online, talk to them about their builds or who got the best build, or trying to figure out what to do when we're playing the rec, or something like that.
Honestly, it's a dream come true. I've been playing since high school. I've been playing ever since. Playing with all my friends, some of them here.
We used to make fun of man, we should what if we were in the game, we would have a program team, design the court with the Soulection logo. And we really took it serious, man. This is like a game, this is not just some game. This is like a lifestyle.
We went from playing the game to now we're in it. Now we have our apparel in there, and just to see some of our producers and immerse into it. So to me, full circle moments without even realizing what it was going to be.
Over 100,000 gamers tried out for the 2K League this year, but after draft night, less than 50 select hopefuls can now call themselves pro.
We recently caught up with the #1 overall draft pick, Glizzy, after their name was called. Take a look.
#1 overall draft pick. Congratulations. Let's go. You're going to Hawk Talent DC.
Our next guest was the #1 overall pick in the 6th annual NBA 2K League draft. You might or might not have heard of him, but he goes by the name of Glizzy. Glizzy, congratulations.
Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all bringing me on the show today, and I'm ready to introduce myself to y'all.
Talk about some of the preparation that you've done to get to this moment and be the #1 pick. What's the grind like for you getting to this moment?
Yeah, just streaming and winning tournaments, winning 2K tournaments, Pro-Am tournaments, 2K League tournaments. Any tournament they have, I'm winning. Just winning, keep winning, collecting money, playing a game. As a young kid, playing a game and winning and making money just by myself, it's just a good feeling to have.
And of course, I have to ask, there's a little bit of trash talk in the NBA 2K League. Where would you rank your trash talk levels? Probably a little bit better than me. I'm not going to lie.
Nah, I'm not really a trash talker. I just get the job done. I talk after I win. I'll focus on getting the job done, then I'll talk after. But if I win, I can talk as much. If I lose, if I'm trash talking in the game and I lose, it's not really much to say after.
Yeah, that's smart. I think whether I win or lose, I'm always just talking trash, just to throw people off. So we're a little different that way. Is there anybody that you're really looking forward to competing against that's actively a pro in the 2K League this year?
Yeah, my man's Dre. He plays for the 76ers GC. He's a point guard. I think that'll be a really good matchup, me versus him.
And of course, you're from Chicago. Being a Chicago native, I think the world knows what kind of basketball players come out of Chicago. So how does this feeling feel to you heading to Atlanta to show them how those Chicago boys play 2K?
Yes, sir, man. I'm ready to take over Atlanta and show them what they get. They got the #1 pick, and I'm gonna make them. They're gonna believe in me. The Hawks is gonna win the chip this year, I promise.
One final question for you. What advice would you give to aspiring players that are looking to become a professional 2K League pro?
Just grind. Learn how to separate playing the game and IRL time. That was the biggest thing for me this year. Having to stream, do content, make videos, staying active with my fan base, and just still interacting with my family. Just make sure you can space both out, because it can mess your mental up sometimes. And that didn't happen to me, gratefully. So yeah, that's just one big thing. Just learn how to space everything out before you become a pro.
Well, Glizzy, congratulations once again. I know the fans and myself are very excited to see what you can do over there in Atlanta. Best of luck this season.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys bringing me on.
Life-changing night for sure. Congratulations to all of the draftees, and we're definitely looking forward to Season 6.
Speaking of drafts, next week, Team 2K TV will be drafting in our own My NBA League. Who's going to have the #1 pick? Who will we choose?
I'm curious to see this, and we'll want to know if you agree with their picks.
Say, if you had the #1 pick, who would you draft? Let us know over social media.
We're at NBA2K_2KTV. Follow us, and until next time, enjoy the game. Peace.
Almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so break this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
There's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Bogdanovich out there with Durham. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Cunningham looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. The tray. A second chance effort. Now, here's Durant. Defended by Crowder. Cunningham passes to Durant. And now the Suns, a fast break. Here's Bridges. Finished off the break. Bridges has got his second basket of the night.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now, here's MP. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Shamet kicks to Bridges. Ayton dishes to Paul. Shoots over Duran. Cunningham against Ayton. Bridges with the steal. Outside Crowder. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And he makes the first.
The contributions from Jay Crowder are extremely valuable because of his defense, toughness, and switchability.
And so he makes both from the line. And here's Ivy. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. MP against Bridges. Here's MP. Trying to get open is Bogdanovic. MP, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Crowder against Bogdanovich. Ayton trying to break free. Shot by Crowder, no good. Here's MP. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And stolen by MP. Duran the pass to Cunningham. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And here's MP for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Textbook play by Cade Cunningham. He knows better to mess up that open look.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for him. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. Paul out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And that one's good, Shamet.
The coaching staff encourages Shamet to take these shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Cunningham finds Bogdanovich. Pistons passing it around. Here's MP, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Number 12.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Suns?
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
We're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Suns, Mikal Bridges. One shot.
And that one falls for Bridges. Smitty, you know, when you watch an NBA game today, it seems like there is endless switching, positionless players. Why is that?
Kevin, it's a game of matchups. Teams are looking to exploit those mismatches. Let's say you can get your point guard on a center. Usually, you win that possession.
Detroit shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Paul. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Shamet. Here's Ayton. Pass to Paul. Wide open. And too long on the shot.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Kicks it out to MP. Pistons keep it alive. Here's Duran. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Bridges shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And Bridges is a crafty player, knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Bridges. Both free throws good from Bridges.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
We are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shaman doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your game if you're not getting them.
So it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the end of the
Your Suns 35, the Pistons 29. Here they come, fans. It's your one.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Bogdanovich out there with MP. And it's Duran in at the pivot, manning the middle. Shaman kicks to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
MP dishes to Bogdanovich. Cunningham outside. Passes it to MP. Shoots a three. Rebound by the Suns. Now Shaman. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Ayton. Lays it up off the glass. Ayton's got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
The pass to Duran. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Bridges. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
To the wing on the left. Now, here's Ivy. He's covered by Shamet. MP against Bridges. That one goes. Count it.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Here's MP. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up. The Pistons have not set the world on fire at the free throw line. They're just 6 of 12. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown, but bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
MP, no good. On offense, here are the Suns. It's been 8 unanswered points for him, and it goes down 2 points. Bridges got 17 now.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They gotta be better.
It's a matter of one.
Suns leading by 9. Drop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. Landry Shamet is out there with Paul, and it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. MP with it. middle. Shot's good by Duran.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Shem. Paul looking over the floor. Shamet on the wing. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Suns lead by 9.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Cunningham passes to MP. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 13 rebounds. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
MP against Bridges. It's Cunningham with the drive, and the shot is good. Cunningham's got 9 points now in just the second half.
So slithery and hard to stop on the drive. Cunningham just knows how to maneuver through defenses.
Paul passes to Ayton. Shamet on the wing.
With that type of range and confidence, Landry Shamet's shooting is very important.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Suns?
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Pistons trail by 11. Cunningham passes to Ivy. MP left side. Takes the 3. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Shamet. Paul dishes to Crowder. Passes it to Shamet. The kick out to Crowder. It's up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Suns lead by 12.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more three-pointers than two-pointers.
MP, no good.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Second team foul.
And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns.
2 minutes remaining.
Paul against Cunningham.
2 minutes.
Bogdanovich knocks it loose.
Great awareness by Bogdanovich, working hard to come up with the block.
The pass to Ivy. Down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Fourth personal foul. First team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Number 12, taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's Paul missing. Pistons trail by 11. Cunningham finds MP to the paint. Duran the pass to MP. Another shot. Duran scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Pass to Shamet. Bridges with it. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Here's Shamet. It's tipped, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Cunningham passes to Duran. Oh, what a play!
Watch your hands.
Cade Cunningham.
An assertive play in the pick and roll. I love how Cade Cunningham cuts apart the defense with his passing.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Shamet the pass to Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Third team foul.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, but it's a 7-point game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 7. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I just...
So the Suns win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this
In my light, yeah. 눈더미 같이 쌓인 일들은 in my light, yeah. 난 얼마나 더 많이 더 일을 해, yeah. 사람들은 잊지 않을까 내 이름 세 글자를 덕분에 우린 하루 두 번의 아침 해널반을 다 집어쳐 오늘 밤 we party 난 다 밀었어 오랜만에 we mobbing 계획을 바꿀래 갑자기 내 새로운 노래가 rockin' on the speaker 사진 찍고 싶어 yeah just take a picture yeah 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 feeling all this yeah 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 남기지 말고 오늘 밤을 넌 아끼지 마 너가 데려온 친구들 전부 세워놓고 음악 볼륨을 키워도 천장을 뚫어버릴 정도로 술잔을 들어 in the air go iffy, yeah, iffy, yeah, yeah, iffy, yeah, iffy, yeah, yeah, iffy, yeah, iffy, yeah, yeah, iffy, yeah. Iffy, yeah, yeah, iffy. Poppin' tags for the night, yeah. Meet up extra early, get it started, yeah. 올 거면 미리 내게 말을 해. I don't recognize your friend's face. 소개시켜줘 나랑 놀게. 원하면 함께 chillin'. 내 폰은 100% tonight.
Welcome to NBA 2K TV.
You know, we're trading in last week's show for a shiny new episode.
Right, with that segue, you could probably guess we're talking NBA trades this week.
With the trade deadline approaching, we're going to give you an opportunity to flex that NBA knowledge and earn yourself some VC.
And all 2K TV interactive questions in this episode are presented by
Well, Grant, we've seen the NBA evolve quite a bit since your playing days. How do you think you'd be used in today's game versus when you played?
Well, BA, with the spacing in today's game and my ability to slash to the rim, I think I would still be able to get to the basket, dominate in the mid-range, but I'd be shooting way more threes, and I would see more minutes playing as a small ball power forward as well.
Here are the five for the Cavaliers. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Here's MP. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And he knocks down the first one. And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have, and they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
Rebound Detroit. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Honestly, they were just outclassed in that one. We thought it would be a tough night for them, and it was.
Sometimes it's about the talent disparity, and it would have taken a massive effort for them to even be competitive, and it was nothing close to that.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
And there's Mitchell on the assist by Garland.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's MP inside. Duran. The shot won't fall. Good work defensively by Lopez. Here's Okoro, defended by Burks. And Okoro gets it to go.
Well, showing some craftiness with the ball. Okoro looking opportunistic on the offensive end.
To the paint. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. And the Cavaliers with possession here. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. He gets it in there.
Okay, Evan Mobley is big, folks, but you can see the touch on that mid-range jumper. That's pure.
Cunningham finds MP. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. No luck on that one. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he is an attacking, scoring point guard. He can get off the dribble drive. He's a great threat at the rim because of that elite athleticism. Every chance he gets, he's looking to attack.
Detroit calls timeout. Mitchell's scoring abilities have often been a difference maker, Doris.
The BA, that's been especially true in the playoffs. Highly competitive, all about the right.
Detroit has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's Lopez in at center.
Isaac Okoro, second personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your Pistons, number 12, taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Cavaliers have surprised many with their ascension. Coach Bickerstaff said they had to be really patient through some difficult times, but his star center, Jared Allen, said, quote, no matter who's in front of us, big or small, we're going to go out there and fight till the end. Brian?
Now, that's what got him here, Allie. Thank you. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second chance shots, that's nice.
And Burks gets it to go.
Boy, remarkable watching Alec Burks power through the defense.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Out to Garland. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, staying with it and looking to expand this margin. Hard-nosed takes like that will certainly help.
MP against Garland. Another shot. Duren with the bucket.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Garland. Pass to Okoro. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Sadiq Bey. Of course, we hear a lot about how much space Isaac Okoro can cover at the defensive end.
It's important, B.A. Here we have an agile, athletic defender who's got length to bother those elite shooters, the quickness to cut off penetration. He can jump passing lanes. Being this kind of defensive player is critical in the league.
Rubio's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Bey. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Evan Mobley, first personal foul.
That one's off. And we know dead ball situations are where some fans change the channel. Doris, has the league done enough to discourage intentional fouls?
Every form of media, to me, BA, is trying to capture the imagination of their fans. So anything that enhances your product is something that in the long term is going to do well for you.
Rubio against Cunningham. Here's Mobley. Hits the jump hook. Mobley's got 6 points.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Cunningham passes to Burks. Drives to the hoop. Rebounded by Lopez.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Garland. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. On the wing, Burks. Covered by Rubio. Back to MP. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Pass to Burks. Over Garland. And Burks with the basket on the assist by Cunningham. Burks has got 4 points this quarter.
Burks takes no time getting that shot up, ready on the catch.
Garland, the pass to Rubio. Here's Okoro. Outside Garland. Six to shoot. Shoots it from the high post. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Well, Okoro wants to be a complete player, and that means he's got to develop that 3-level scoring. We know what he can do defensively.
Detroit calls timeout, and Darius Garland has proven he's a franchise player, Grant, and the upside is still there for him.
Oh, wow. He could be one of the best guards in the league when he hits his prime.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 1.
35. The Cavaliers, 36. Bam! Your Pistons dance team. Fans, give a big round of applause.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Hey, nice game. Great performance by Darius Garland.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Alec Burks is out there with Kate Cunningham. Then it's MP, then it's Duran, and it's Bay in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Pass to Okoro. Now Lopez. Outside Mitchell. Here's Okoro. And it's MP with a rebound. Burks against Mitchell. Now here's Burks. Guarded closely. Bay, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense.
Oh, okay then.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
And here's the... Mobile one drive, a great move to get right to the cup.
And he's been incredible this game. And plays like that one show you how locked in he is. He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance in the 3-point play. It's on Alec Burks.
And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core up. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him.
Bay passes to MP. And he banks in the layup.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
The Cavaliers leading. Outside Garland. Mobley outside. Up top, Lopez. Okoro on the wing. The 3 is up. That shot off. And Detroit the other way now. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. And that'll be their second of 4 total games at home. For Cleveland, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Mitchell's shot is good.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
And the Pistons call time here.
Coming out of high school, Evan Mobley was a 5-star recruit. He had his pick of college programs, and he finally settled on USC.
The Pistons making a switch here. Bogdanovich. Cleveland has gone 5 of 12 from 3-point range tonight. And it was brief, but Mobley's college career was filled with accolades, Doris.
There's no doubt, B.A. How about this? In just 1 year with the Trojans, Mobley wins Pac-12 Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year, of course, and Defensive Player of the Year. That's quite a triple crown.
Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Mitchell out there with Ricky Rubio. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Stripped it away.
Pistons foul. Number 12. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Cleveland dominating the game. Pass to Okoro. Burks against Mitchell. Mobley up top. And almost gets it to go. So he'll shoot 2 here. As impressive as the numbers were for Mobley as a rookie, the consistency stood out the most, Grant.
Yeah, no question, B.A. Mobley shows up and makes an impact every night. He just finds ways to help the team even when the shots aren't there. He's the type of player that fits with any system.
MP up top. Back to Burks. MP outside. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Kept alive.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
This guy has got great positional size at the 2 guard. Isaac Okoro can be challenging to guard.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And Grant, you played on the Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, B.A., I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players in the back end of their careers.
One thing you know, Ricky Rubio is a hard worker and a terrific leader. This is a guy who wants to make the players around him better.
Here's Duren. Check by Mitchell. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Cunningham with the ball. Now Rubio defending. Lopez on the double team. And it's Cunningham missing.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's MP. Here's Duren. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Cleveland has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Shoots over Bay. Here's Okoro. Outside Rubio. That one off the back iron and out. The Pistons have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Cunningham passes to MP, and it's rejected.
The aggressiveness from Okoro to send that back. Not in my house.
They double him with MP. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Lopez. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Detroit calls timeout. They trail by 19. 1:49 left to play in the fourth quarter. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll
in my light, yeah. 눈더미 같이 쌓인 일들은 in my light, yeah. 난 얼마나 더 많이 더위를 해, yeah. 사람들은 잊지 않을까 내 이름 세 글자를. 덕분에 우린 하루 두 번의 아침에를 runner. 다 집어쳐 오늘 밤 we party. 난 다 밀어서 오랜만에 we mobbing. 계획을 바꿀래 갑자기. 내 새로운 노래가 rockin'. 오늘 speaker 사진 찍고 싶어. Yeah, just take a picture. Yeah, 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 yeah. Feeling all this. Yeah, 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 yeah. 남기지 말고 오늘 밤을 넌 아끼지 마. 너가 데려온 친구들 전부 세워놓고 음악 볼륨을 키워도 천장을 뚫어버릴 정도로. 술잔을 들어 in the air. 음악을 크게 틀어 in the air. Tonight we ain't got limit baby. 내일 내가 살아있을지도.
Okay, there has been a lot of action with trades this year, and some can give you whiplash. But we haven't seen anything like the record-breaking largest trade in NBA history. Do you know how many teams were involved in that trade?
It was massive. Was it 4, 5, 6, or 7?
If you answered 5, then enjoy that VC.
And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett at the 3 slot. Now here's Randall. Out to Barrett. Back to Randall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties, but we operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
And Brent, let's talk about the Detroit Pistons. Missing the playoffs over the recent stretch. Not what this franchise is really used to.
No, they've only made the postseason twice in the last 13 seasons. And, of course, in the early part of the century, they rattled off 8 straight appearances, including that championship in 2004 that upset the Lakers. So still looking for a return to relevance, but they made some great moves in the draft. They may be on their way.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the game right now. It seems like, Brent, it's been a long time we've been asking, could this be the year the Knicks turn it around?
I think, Kevin, though, it's about not just turning it around. It's about being a viable, competitive, potential deep-run playoff team for many years in succession. And is this the time? I'm just not sure. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe, the D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now, here's Cunningham. Clock at 6 to the inside. It's rebounded by Brunson.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's quickly back to Brunson. Pass to Barrett. From about 16. Robinson, that's good.
Mitchell Robinson, one of those guys who you could be blocking out, but it's just not enough with that length.
Cunningham passes to Goose. Passes it to Duran. Inside, Bay. Knicks with the rebound. Last time they met in New York.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Here's Cunningham. That shot, no good. So New York will take it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, and they didn't get, like, blown out in that game, but it felt deflating, and it felt like they got crushed. They could not get anything going, no matter who they had out on the court.
Here's Ivy. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A different look here for Detroit. Pistons trail by 8. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Sadiq Bey is out there with Goose. And it's Duran in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And the shot goes in. Ivy's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Pistons.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Here's some facts. Go back to 2000, and the Knicks have won just one playoff series. Total. One.
And the Knicks have struggled, Brent, over the last 2 decades. Why is that?
Well, I think they've just struck out thinking that everybody wants to come and play in New York City. And when you find out that nobody wants to play in New York City, it's really hard to build a roster. They have not had a first All-NBA player since Patrick Ewing in the 90s. So there's been a big bite taken out of the Big Apple in terms of their competitiveness.
Now here's Brunson. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots. Yeah, throw it anywhere you want. Mitchell Robinson knows what to do.
Here's Goose. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on R.J. Barrett.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Well, Barrett, a nice touch down there as the lefty was able to negotiate the little room that he had.
Ivy passes to Goose. The Pistons working the ball around now. Duran, no good. New York leading by 6. Now, here's Quickly. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. And the pass to Randall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Randall can hold his own down on the inside with that physical frame.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And the Pistons for years have been just chasing away to try to get into the postseason. And felt kind of like a rebuild, but here we are. They've assembled a real promising core of young talent.
Here's Goose. Second shot opportunity. The Knicks pull it in. And Brunson has it in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. Brunson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks. They have. And the Pistons' win percentage last season about the same as the year before. But, Brent, that doesn't tell their whole story.
I appreciate that, Kevin. To provide some context for the Pistons, lots of injuries and COVID-related issues held them back. And they had health. They were close to a 500 team. So being young, being hungry, the squad is looking to take the next step.
And the Pistons making a change here. Hurts is checked in. Here's Goose. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
The Pistons shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
A different look here for Detroit. Bagley comes in for Duren, and Bogdanovich is subbed in for Bay. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age.
Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, your Pistons, 27, the Knicks, 36.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint.
First personal foul.
The Knicks leading by 9.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
Here's Goose. Barrett covering. Goose's shot is off.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now, here's Quickly. He's covered closely.
And that's Mitchell Robinson's attitude. Anywhere around the rim, he's going to rock it.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Goose. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Seconds on R.J. Barrett. And that one misses. No luck that time either. And Randall got the ball. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge,
In my light, yeah. 눈더미 같이 쌓인 일들은 in my light, yeah. 난 얼마나 더 많이 더 일을 해. In my light, yeah. 눈더미 같이 쌓인 일들은 in my light, yeah. 난 얼마나 더 많이 더 일을 해, yeah. 사람들은 잊지 않을까 내 이름 세 글자를. 덕분에 우린 하루 두 번의 아침 header burner. 다 집어쳐 오늘 밤 we party. 난 다 밀어서 오랜만에 we mobbing. 계획을 바꿀래 갑자기. 내 새로운 노래가 rockin' on the speaker. 사진 찍고 싶어. Yeah, just take a picture. Yeah, 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 yeah. Feeling all this. Yeah, 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 yeah. 남기지 말고 오늘 밤을 넌 아끼지마 너가 데려온 친구들 전부 세워놓고 음악 볼륨을 키워도 천장을 뚫어버릴 정도로 술잔을 들어 in the air 음악을 크게 틀어 in the air Tonight we ain't got limit baby 내일 내가 살아있을지도 if it yeah if it yeah yeah 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 if it popping tags for the night yeah meet up extra early get it started yeah 올 거면 미리 내게 말을 해 I don't recognize your friend's face 소개시켜줘 나랑 놀게 원하면 함께 즐거워지 내 폰은 backwards tonight Yeah, I'm finna represent we hire 음악 오늘 파티에 멋진 옷들로만 몸을 걸친 상태로 오면 돼 Take pics for Instagram looking like I'm jerking Snap, snap, ooh, snap, snap, ooh 맘에 든 애들 bang Snap, snap, ooh, snap, snap 나머진 태그 안 해도 돼 잊어봐 내일은 싹 다 뒤로 밀어내 싹 다 뒤로 밀어내 싹 다 뒤로 밀어 야 너 나 표적이지 오늘은 널 거야 미친
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. And that does your confidence, guys, no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really, the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
Lopez kicks it out to Allen. Middleton outside. Banked in off the glass.
Well, at 235 pounds, Middleton is hard to throw off balance, so he can take that contact and still finish through.
Bounce pass from Lowry. Three-pointer, Butler. Milwaukee with the rebound. Pass to Middleton. Allen outside. And to Kumbo inside. And that one is off. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense, 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Here's Middleton. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Personal foul. I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Nothing wrong with being physical, but that's just over the top.
And a wide open look for Hero. No good with the triple. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Bucks. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the night. Here's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Man, way over the defenses. Jimmy Butler gets some airtime.
Here's Giannis. And he converts the layup. Giannis has got 6.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
Well, they had the home fans worried for a little bit. I know that.
Kicks it out to Hero. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Giannis.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Let's give up a welcome to the floor, your forward bar crew.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Lowry. Shot clock at 5. Now Adebayo. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And maybe that's why he's nicknamed Bam. Taking contact, bam, bam. And something that stands out about the Bucks is their versatility in their offensive package. I mean, they use penetration, they shoot the 3, whatever it takes to beat a good defense.
It's stolen by Allen. And to Antetokounmpo. With the second effort. And the layup is good. 10 points for him.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Brent, what would you say is the secret to the Bucks' deep offensive arsenal?
Well, it's a variety of talents that they have on the floor. It's just a combination of guys who want to move the ball, want to move their bodies, and then get the ball to Giannis, and he'd get out of the way.
Pass to Hero. Here's Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Outside for Lowry. A three-pointer, no good.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Giannis has got 12.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Butler from outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there. Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You wonder just what it is that's next for Bam, as he's shown incredible improvement in a very short amount of time. He's one of the more versatile bigs in the league.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Dwayne Dedmon.
And the shot goes in.
Dedmon using his size on the inside, and the defense trying to do their best to keep him away from the basket. Not that time.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks lead by
18. The Heat.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here, as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Here's Oladipo, and it's sent back by Lopez.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post there. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
A shot by Middleton, wide open. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And how smooth is that jumper? Middleton making it look easy from the corner.
Oladipo, left side. There's the triple. It's tipped. And he gets it back. And again, it's the Heat missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. We got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. Pass to Martin. Here's Butler. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Right now, Jimmy is playing with no let-up, attacking and relentless.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Nobody near Allen. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Pass to Butler. Now, here is Robinson. Lopez covering. Good ball movement here by Miami. The Heat need to get a shot off. Back to Butler. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Robinson on the wing. Outside Butler. Back to Lowry. Pass to Butler. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with the steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Back to Butler. Clock is at 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Milwaukee ball.
Holiday with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Allen outside. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Allen's shot is off. The Heat trail by 15. To the inside. Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Butler's got 6.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. It didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Out to the right wing. Outside Lowry. Pass to Hero. No good from outside.
And you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game.
Dwayne Dedmon.
The kick out to Lopez. Allen for the 3. It's good from long range. Allen's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Floats it up for Adebayo. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo to the middle for the 3. Miami no good on that time either.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Back to Lowry. Pass to Butler. Here's Strus. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And